Hello and welcome back everybody, and today we have a very informative video on tips and tricks on this game that you guys may or may not have already heard. It's kind of basic, but listen, we're just going to get straight into it essentially. And first off, we're just going to go over the settings. First one here is item deletion protection. I'm pretty sure everyone goes over this, but make sure you have this on Epic and above. It's pretty straightforward on, so you just don't insta delete one of your most rare items. So for example, I happen to go over here to my inventory. Oh look, my wand. Oh man, it just protects you from deleting any of this important stuff that you have. Oh whoops, that wasn't supposed to happen. But essentially, it's supposed to ask you like, hey, you actually want to delete this? And typically it should ask you, but my game didn't, so I just got screwed over right there. Next thing is show icons for item rarity. You should have this on. If you don't, you're pretty much just throwing your entire game away. It tells you what rarity items are, so like, oh, this one's epic. These ones are rare. And just so without having to click on it, have you to read what's rare or not, it just gives you little icons up above, which is really nice. Another thing, your camera distance and FOV. Camera distance is more of a, like, whatever you prefer, but, like, I don't know why we want to play the game this up close, unless you want to be as first person as you can get, but I personally have it about here. If you're really feeling it, you can go all the way out to here, but I feel like this is too far for me personally. And then FOV, I have mine maxed out because this just looks bad. Don't do this. Do this. This looks good. Trust. It's just, you can see more of the map and you can see just kind of like a wider view of everything. Next up we have is crafting in your inventory. You can pin recipes. So if we go over to, let's say, oh man, I want to make this super comfy crude mattress. Oh, I don't know what I need. Boom. Pin down here. Press that. Boom. Look at the right. You have everything you need for that recipe or that item, and it just lets you know if you have it or not. Another thing I don't see a lot of people talk about, but it's one of the things that I found out when I first started, was you can have long range weapons in this inventory slot. So essentially, you don't have to have your bow or your wand, whatever build you're going for, in one of your action bars. You can actually have it up here in your inventory. Then you can just press Q and it'll instantly bring it out, so it doesn't take up another action bar. I don't see a lot of people doing this, but it's one of those quality of life kind of things, which I think is really nice. Next up, we have instant grab. When you are looting dead bodies, you can just go click search, and then you should have a little button down here that says take all. I always just press this right off the bat. It just gives you everything that they have, just because it's a survival game. You have to have everything that's dropping, or else you're going to regret it at the end. Next up, we're going to talk about is the world reset. The way this world generation works is everything that is within a specific chunk. Let's say your house is right here and you have some enemies over here or chests over here. Whatever you do loot will no longer, I guess, regenerate or respawn in a sense, but if you happen to unload the chunk, it takes 2 hours for everything to load back. Or a quick and easy way to farm stuff is literally just by leaving the game and going back, and then everything just reloads instantly. So if you do want to farm wood, resin, or just the mobs over there for levels, that's what I would do. One thing that I sure hope everyone knows, but not a lot of people seem to know, is in your flame altar, you have the ability, sorry, I think it's this one, have an altar activation capacity. What does that mean? That pretty much means how many flame altars you can have going at once. So you can have this home, this one. I think I have one more up here. Yep. And it's just free fast travel. You place it where you want, you teleport there, and you go there. You should be using that as much as possible just to get around as fast as you can, and just so you're not wasting time flying or running across the world, wasting hours upon hours of your time. Anyway, me and my buddy found this one out this was kind of funny. If you go into your map, you have this cool little button down here. It says fast travel to last visited altar. What does that mean? If I travel over here, go back into the map, click this, it should theoretically take us back to this altar or home. Yep. So let's say you last fast traveled here and then you walked all the way somewhere else. You can just travel home essentially up to that altar as soon as possible, which is really nice. You don't have to go and find it on the map and then click on it. You can just boom, right then and there. One thing that I don't have quite yet, but another essential thing, is the magic storage chest. This thing. This small magic chest. Now, this thing is amazing. You should have only these in your house, and this is why. You have a bunch of these in the house, it will automatically have all those items in that chest transferred to any crafting station you go to, and you don't even have to look for it. You just put it in there, and you no longer have to worry about looking for your messy organization like I have here, trying to find the items you need. That's a bonus. Next up is going to be combat. So, one of the things that may take a lot of time or practice to get down is parrying. Now, parrying is just when you perfectly time a block and it stuns the enemy. And the best way to tell is if their weapon glows. And you'll see what I mean by that in a second. So this guy, when his weapon glows, and it just stuns them. It just makes fighting a lot easier in this game, because if you don't do that, you're gonna have a rough time dealing with higher level mobs. Alright everyone, so that was all the tips and tricks I have. If you found some useful, great, awesome, have fun. If not, sorry I disappointed you, but regardless, I hope you guys did enjoy all the tips and tricks that I have found in this game so far. I know I don't have thousands upon thousands of hours in this game. I sure hope no one does. If they do, y'all are crazy. Even though I know this game's a lot of fun, I wish I had that much time on my hands. If you guys did enjoy this video, feel free to leave a like and sub, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next one. Peace.